Hey guys, your girl Krista here, just popping on to talk a little bit more about some life stuff, okay? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about your inner saboteur, okay? Taken from RuPaul, all right? Whatever you want to call it, the little bee that lives on your shoulder that you're just gonna, tell her to maybe F off once in a while, or just talk about that inner voice that we have. I know personally that I have dealt with this on and off throughout my entire life. My little inner saboteur would always say, "Ooh, you're not good enough. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, really just that negative self talk is basically what we're talking about today. Negative self talk. um, and how we can slowly start to change it. Because, when we talk negatively to ourselves in our head, it really can affect not only ourselves, but everyone around us. So, I mean, there have been times in my life where I allowed that to really take over. And, I wouldn't celebrate any little victories, any little wins in my life. I would just be like, well, that wasn't good enough. Or that could have been better. Or you could have gotten a higher grade. Or, oh, you only lost a pound. Or, those types of things. I used to have struggles with that quite regularly. And something that I've recently started doing more is positive self talk. Okay, I know it sounds a little hokey pokey. That's okay. But positive self talk is so important. We want to make sure that we're talking nicely to ourselves, all right? Because, we are our biggest critic. And if we don't talk nicely to ourselves, how are we going to expect other people to talk nicely to us? How are we going to teach our children to speak nicely to themselves and to people around them? So, what I want you to do is just close your eyes and imagine your inner saboteur, okay? What they look like. You can give them a name if they don't have a name, okay? Maybe they have a name. So, close your eyes, think about your inner saboteur, okay? And now I want you to have a conversation with your inner saboteur. All right, I know, again, a little hokey pokey, but I promise you, if you do this regularly, it will work. All right, so you're going to tell your inner saboteur, hey, I do not appreciate nor do I like the way that you speak to me. I am plugging my ears and I am no longer listening to what you have to say because what I am doing right now is exactly what I need to do. All right? You tell that inner saboteur to F off if you need to. You tell that inner saboteur, hey, back off. There's the door. Do it. I promise you, do it. Anytime you sort of feel that like negative energy or feeling inside, another thing that I like to do is I like to brush it off. And I don't just brush it off my shoulder, I brush it off all the way down to my fingertips. So I go like this and I brush it off. I brush it off. And I said, be done with you, negative energy. Brush off, brush off. Again, might be a little hokey pokey for some of you out there, but I promise you, if you, brush off that negative energy, you tell that inner saboteur, there's the door. I won't be seeing you later. Bye, Felicia. And I apologize if any Felicias actually like watch this, so I apologize. Just, it's one of those things. Um, but yeah, you just tell them to F off. And you replace it with like an an angel if you're religious, a fairy, a butterfly, whatever makes you feel good. You replace it with that. And you say to your, you know, I don't know what the opposite of a saboteur is. Your little cheerleader, I guess. You just tell your little cheerleader that you are amazing. Okay? You are doing everything that you can to be exactly where you're supposed to be, and that positive self-talk. Instead of saying, "Oh, I'm not good at that." Just be like, "Hey, that was the first time that I did that task, activity, whatever it is, and now I know for next time what not to do." Okay? Because, you know, we want to encourage ourselves, just like we want others to encourage us, but it has to start within here. Okay? Inside your heart, inside your brain, you need to talk positively to yourself. And, it may take a little while, and that's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes that saboteur has taken up way too much space in here and in here. Okay? It may take some time to tell them to F off. It may take some time to close that door on that inner saboteur, but that is okay. All right? Because a lot of us have been walking around with this negative self-talk for far too long, and we just need to turn that off and start being kinder to ourselves. So I hope this helped you out a little bit on what you can do to help get rid of that inner saboteur, that little bee on your shoulder. You just brush her off. Yeah, so like I said, hopefully this helped. And if you have any other things that you do, post below in the comments, because I'm sure everyone is different. And, not everything is going to work for that one person. So definitely um, post how you get rid of your inner saboteur and how you talk nicely to yourself. All right? Thank you guys so much, and I'll be catching you next time. Bye.